So I kind of wanted to talk about Bye Bye Night real quick because at this point the game literally has been under maintenance longer than it was actually playable. It's been down for around 3 months, which is kind of insane when you think about how popular it was getting. And I'm gonna be honest, I loved this game. A lot of people compare it to Forsaken because they have a similar concept, but I always thought Bye Bye Night executed the idea better. The atmosphere, the gameplay, and the FNAF theme just made it stand out more for me. Now the problem is that the community has been getting frustrated because there's been almost no communication from the developers. And when a game disappears for months, people start assuming the worst. But about 2 weeks ago, one of the head developers finally posted an update in the Discord. They talked about a bunch of things that are coming into the next update, like new puppet movesets, a nearly finished map, new skins, and completed objectives. And they did say the testing phase should be starting pretty soon. They also addressed the maintenance situation. According to them, the development had stalled for a few days, but they're back on track and making progress again. They even admitted that players have every right to be frustrated after waiting this long. Now here's the thing, it's important to mention that this big content update is separate from the maintenance issue itself. So the new content doesn't automatically mean the game is coming back tomorrow, but it does show that the team is still actively working on the game instead of completely abandoning. The project. Now my biggest concern for the game is that the longer this takes, the more people forget that the game even exists. Because Bye Bye Night had a huge opportunity because of it was tied to the FNAF IP, and that fanbase is massive. And losing all that momentum for 3 months is a big deal. And as for why the game went into maintenance in the first place, nobody really knows. The developers haven't given a clear explanation, but from everything that's been said, it doesn't seem to be a copyright issue. But there also was a bit of drama back in April involving the head developer for the game and a former developer friend. But accusations were made about NSFW content in older projects, and both sides posted documents explaining their version of the situation. Now, I don't know if that directly affected Bye Bye Night, but it definitely happened around the same time the game disappeared. So right now, the situation is basically this. The game was doing well, it suddenly went into maintenance for an unknown reason. The developers have been building a major update behind the scenes, and according to their latest message, the development is moving forward again. But personally, I still think Bye Bye Night has a chance to make a comeback. The gameplay was genuinely fun, and if the update is as big as the developers say it is, people will definitely give it another shot. But after 3 months offline, they really need to start communicating a bit better. But let me know in the comments what you guys think, and please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.